Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this video we're going to do project number 3 using the stencil that came in my Magnolia June 2025 Craft Club project. So it's this awesome set of seashells, and earlier I finished off my little tote, which it's still wet, so it's going to take a little while to dry. I showed you that. I opted to do mine in white ink because that's more my style. And then I also showed you this banner that I made. I just stenciled with white ink on some canvas, and then I cut the little shapes out and I put them on this banner for our family room. So number 3 is going to be a tea towel, and I'm going to show you how to do the swirly-do technique in case you've never seen that or don't know what that is. That's just my funny little way to describe it, where you just mix in a whole bunch of colors and you can get a great result doing that. So I'm going to just work on this piece of cardboard, clear some room for myself. This is one of the Magnolia tea towels. These are so nice. They are calf home. They have this little loop in one corner so that you can hang them up. And before I came live, I folded my tea towel in half. Let me show you how I do that to figure out where the center is. So when I fold it up after I wash it, my stencil design will be in the middle. So it's just folded in half. And then this is really fancy. You could put a pin in it if you want, or you can just kind of pinch your fabric, and that will show you the middle. Okay. And just get that on there. Okay. So this stencil, I used it twice on my bag and once on some canvas stock for the banner. So this will be the 4th time that I have used it. It's still sticky and it's great. I don't think there's an up or down necessarily with this, in my opinion. Where did my little middle go? There it is. And I'm going to do the whole design. Okay, so Magnolia has so many great inks. They have this one, turquoise, this one, seafoam green. We're going to use this. This is berry blue. Love that color. We're going to use this one, vivid cerulean, and then we're going to use the ink that came in the craft club. So before I use this for the first time, I'm just going to squish it up a little bit. Tear it open. Whatever's left I will save to use for another project. Of course, I've got it all over my fingers already. Under my fingernails. That is not good. Let me get a little wipe here so I don't accidentally get it on my project where I don't want it. Ooh, this is a pretty color. Okay, and I'm just going to take one of these little spreaders. You could use a plastic spoon. I mean, you could use whatever you want. I'm going to open the other 2 colors that we're going to use. We're going to do a whole bunch of little blobs. And then we'll do kind of this swirly-do thing. You'll understand what the swirly-do technique is after you see this. Okay, so I've just squeezed some out. Almost every time I do this, I end up with way too much of my medium. So we'll stop right there. Let me put some blobs of these other colors. Tell me if you've seen the swirly-do technique before and if you've done it. I promise this is not anything complicated. It's just different and kind of fun to do. Let's do some darker blue. Just thinking, do I want to add a little bit of turquoise in here for some variety because these are all kind of similar? I might. Let me grab one more little squeegee or little stir stick. Okay, and it does not look like anything special yet. All right, so one of the tricks is as you're doing your little swirly-do, you want to be cleaning your squeegee off occasionally because you don't want it to all become one big mixed color. And I'm basically just gonna do some kind of like, ooh, that's pretty. Especially loving this turquoise color. Glad I opted to add that. Okay, let's take this excess off and do it on this. Okay. Put that somewhere that I won't bump it. And let's proceed. Okay, and as I'm finishing up, I am checking to make sure that I have all of the design covered. I think I do. Let's see, where can I put this that I really won't mess something up. So this is what it looks like. It did go through. I'm going to just take a little peek. Oh yeah, this is going to be so pretty. But let's see a few things, a few spots that I didn't get. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Hang on just a second and I will show you what we've got going on here. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to let this dry probably at least 2 hours. Then I will heat set it with a hot iron and a piece of parchment paper. Then I will get a close-up picture and I will post that here. You can do this, okay, questions. You can do this swirly-do technique with any combination of ink or chalk paste colors. For fabric, you want ink because it's going to need to be washed. It'll be used. For hard surfaces, you're going to want to use chalk paste. So make sure you're using the right medium, whether that's chalk paste for hard surfaces or ink for fabric. But you can use red, yellow, orange, pink, you know, purple, turquoise, absolutely whatever combination appeals to you. And I think this is going to be really fun to use this summer. And here's the thing. I don't know if you knew this, but you can never be too young, too rich, too thin, or have too many tea towels. It's true. You can never have too many tea towels. So, all right. Have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. Let me know if you want the link so that you can pop over and check out what Craft Club is all about. Let me know if you have any questions. I am going to write down what these colors are, and I'll put that here in the comments so that Melanie says she loves the colors. Oh, I'm so glad. I'll write down what the names of these colors are so that you have those in case you want to grab some new pots of ink for summer. All right.